Hey nerds! I finally finished the level 60 story quest and we went back to Claw Island and retook it. I finally got to face the Blight Dragon and I was super excited. For those of you who are going to ask, no, I've not faced Tequaddle yet, or Tequaddle, or Tequila, however you want to pronounce it. But I'm really excited to, and I do know that it's a world boss and not necessarily part of the story as far as I know, but I am excited to get there. So, some of the things that I didn't get to talk about for the first portion, one of the things that I thought was really cool is you see a lot of connections between people. You hear why Logan left Destiny's Edge and did not protect Snaf, and why Ritlock is so mad at him. He wanted to go back and save his queen, and Air was glory seeking, which is why she always wants to ask for your help now and wants to make sure that for the most part she's not alone and someone else gets the glory instead of her. And then she lost her fight originally, which is super intriguing. And then I'm so glad that I did Twilight Arbor first, because I actually got to see the dynamic between Kaith and Faline, and then I saw it again in the part 1 portion of Claw Island, and it was really cool to actually see them be together and be a couple and see them part ways, and one of them go toward seeking more power and the other wanting to keep following what is supposed to be her wild hunt, which was really exciting. So the portion that I loved about part 2, the whole idea of Destiny's Edge essentially breaking up because people couldn't protect Snaf and Snaf dying, as far as I know, again, no spoilers, what I thought was really neat is that we had to protect a little Asura too, like a little person who wanted to put his invention at the top of the tower to help take care of the dragon and the Risen. And we all had to stick together, and it was people of every single different race. And so we actually did it correctly. And then we ended up creating the pact with Traherne at the head instead of Kaith at the head. And then we have our Norn, and we have all of the orders together, you know, Whispers, Vigil, everything. And nobody left, nobody abandoned the project. So that was really cool. And to me, it felt like a lot more. I was really excited to actually have another boss type battle. So I've had like little bosses in a dungeon with a bunch of people, but I haven't done anything with a huge boss like that, with points that you need to hit and poison that you need to take care of and these conditions that are placed on you that you have to make sure that you have like a stun break or whatever. And so it was really, really, really fun. And I'm so upset that at the end that I had tunnel vision. So hopefully you guys have fun seeing my reaction from stream to the rest of the level 60 story, the taking back of Claw Island. I will have a lot more of an analysis on the way. And hopefully my goal is actually to get to level 80 this week. Now, if you have not tried out Guild Wars 2 and you would like to, I will include a link below in the description as well as a pinned comment for you to try it for free. And if you just want to support me, create a new account, have your friend create an account and try the game, whatever. Base game is completely free, and again, it does support your girl. So thank you so much. Make sure if you like the content to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see everything that I put out. I try to post a video at least once every other day. Regardless of what it is, I'm trying out a lot of new games. ESO is going to be in the mix. I have my Cooking Through Tyria that's going to be next. I will be posting some more 14 stuff, which a lot of people didn't think I was going to do, but I'm gonna. So thank you guys so much for everything, and I hope to see you at the next one.
Pale Tree was right. The Derman Priory is overwhelmed. We'll have to fight our way in.
The scholars need our help. We need to gather everyone we find, build a fighting force as we head in.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Be cautious, Magister. These Orions are fueled by the dragon's hatred, and it is strong right now.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll watch your back, you watch mine.
Mm-hmm.
We must protect the Priory at any cost. If we lose their knowledge, we could lose the war.
We won't, buddy. Fight your way to the heart of the Priory.
Mother, help us. Zhaitan
Oh, snap. There are actually a lot of people for Zhaitan. Like, things get real, man. Priory. Hey! Hey, man. It's all about the books and the dragons, and right now I'm getting both. I could not be happier.
Still at Gix. Hurry, Magister. Gix is down there.
Everything in moderation, including moderation.
That mega laser bolt was gigantic. Stuart Gix, are you all right?
I'm fine. Poor, brave scholars. Our explorers fought well, but we were no match for the Risen.
More undead are coming. What can we do to defend against them?
Go downstairs, to the vaults. Defend the research teams. They can help us raise an appropriate defense. Break out the emergency weapons supply. Tell them to gather every obscure invention and ready every inscrutable device. We are not giving up.
Exactly.
Once you clear the undead out of the vaults, get back up here. My magic can only hold back the Risen for a short while.
You will not find the dwarf.
Hurry. Do everything you can, Stuart Gix. Just give us time.
I love how, like, my Norn, who literally looks like just a big, like, Hulk smash chick, is the one who's actually like, oh, your little laser went off. Are you okay? Like, okay. Clear the Risen from the underground vaults. Energy attack that grows more. It's a combo finisher physical projectile. Draws the enchantment from the target, storing that energy as a charge. Oh, that is cool! That is fun. Poof. Knockback and another knockback, essentially. Fight around the books! Protect the books! It's so hard to hold. It's okay, don't worry about it. There's a lot of stuff that, like, little things that probably if people tried to talk about, I wouldn't get anyway, so no worries.
Defense, then offense.
Return to Stuart Gix. Look at the gun. It's actually really cool. It looks like a gun sword. Like, it looks like something that you would get in an Asura area that's like a sword, but you're holding it like a gun. Faith of Lord Zim Alarjan. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, gotta get rid of my bleeding. Out of range.
Might makes me...
That feeling when I'm just like making him clip into the wall. Oh Oh, BS. He cannot reach me that far with that shiz. Come on now. Interrupt! Haha! Interrupt! Haha! Interrupt! Interrupt! Haha, jerk. Interrupt! Haha. Yes, I do like saying it every single time. Get rid of bleeding! Interrupt! I win.
If we hadn't arrived in time, the Priory would have been
Hey,
lost.
what's
Thank
up?
the Pale Tree.
The Mother Tree is very wise. I'm glad we saw her. If the Priory had fallen, we'd never be able to defend Lion's Arch.
And the books
Do
would
you
be
remember
gone.
what she said? With unity, many impossible things can be achieved.
Exactly.
She was
through
right.
books.
The Priory can't fight Zaitan like this. We may have the knowledge, but we lack both an army and the resources.
We can't have that kind of peace-loving, low-down poltroon talk. Did the Risen strike you on the head? We cannot give up the struggle.
That's not what I'm
Steward,
saying.
the other orders of Tyria share our concerns about the dragons. The Priory should contact them and divulge information on Ore.
Exactly.
Terrible idea. The Order of Whispers are underhanded backstabbers, and those brainless warmongers in the Vigil are even worse.
You're wrong, Winnet.
I love her
They
scars.
simply have their own ways of fighting Zaitan. Both would be staunch allies in this war.
Perhaps you're right. The fact that Zaitan could strike at the Priory's heart shakes me to the core. I trust you, Magister. And I trust Traherne.
I can't wait to
Go
learn more
to the
about
other
Traherne,
orders.
too.
Set up a meeting. Tell them that the Dermond Priory respectfully wishes to negotiate terms of accord.
Thank you, Steward. I'll do everything I can.
I love how they have him look so, like, reserved about it. Like, he'll do it, but he's not happy about it.
Who are you calling ignorant, you twitchy little bookworm?
Wonderful. I see we're off to a running start. The Order of Whispers needs allies, not infants.
That's true. Let's go.
Enough bickering, all of you. Our real enemy lurks across the waves. Zaitan's servants march at the gates of Lion's Arch. We must band together, or we will all be destroyed.
When I joined my order, I swore to fight Zaitan. I will die for Tyria if I must. However, I believe that together we can win. The Vigil has shown tremendous courage in the fight against the dragons. This alliance will require courage as well. Why back down now? The Order of Whispers has seen nations rise and fall. You cannot hide from this threat. You need to make a stand. And who knows more about the dragons than the Priory? Just think of
Exactly.
how much there is to learn. Where else but in Ore?
By the worlds of eternal alchemy, you're bold. But you're correct. Knowledge is useless if it is not used. We shall aid you.
The Order of Whispers has worked for generations to bring nations together. We can do no less now. Our blades are yours.
I love her voice.
The Vigil fears nothing, not even ill-tempered, undisciplined louts like these two. We'll join, but I insist there's a decent hierarchy. Who will lead this compact?
I will, of course.
Logic dictates that it cannot be a member of any of
Or
our
Traherne.
orders, lest one be seen as above the other two.
Oh.
Quite a
Air.
conundrum.
I've already considered that. Traherne, you've never joined
Yeah,
an
he
order,
was one
yet
of the
they
people
all
I said.
respect you. You've studied Ore all your life. Will you lead us?
I never wanted to be a soldier. I'm only a seeker of truth. But, yes, I will lead this pack to the gates of Ara, and together, we will see Zaitan destroyed. First, to Claw Island. Let us send our defiant message straight into the heart of Ore. Tyria stands as one. All my life, I've watched Ore, studied it, researched
No,
the
I actually
abominations that Zaitan spawns. I have avoided the challenge of my wild hunt. I hid, always claiming I was not yet ready. I did not think Ore could be cleansed. I feared failure, but you're right.
It is
Oh,
time
that's
to
perfect.
act.
It's his
We'll
wild
either
hunt
cleanse
too.
the land,
That's
or
kind of
return
cool.
to
So
it.
we were just kind of like, Traherne, you should do this, and it's actually his wild hunt. Do you have your gear? Remember your training. Keep your cool. We'll get through this. I'm ready. Where are Karis and the others? On the upper deck, that Order of Whispers fellow, Dorn, has them guarding some specialists. You better get up there.
Our company is complete. Now that we're assembled, we can begin the briefing.
Cool.
Marshal Traherne, sir. I'm Efoot, liaison for the Vigil troops. The Lion Guard are clearing some road, but the inner courtyard gate is blocked.
My Priory explorers brought a biomantic siege capacitor, Marshal. Our top mystics have been working on it for some time. It could be useful.
I've heard of that device. Whisper's agent stole a copy of the blueprints, but we couldn't figure out your bizarre telemetry. There's a working prototype?
Of course. Nothing's beyond the Priory's intelligence. Unfortunately, it's a portable model, so it lacks the power to blast through a fortified gate.
What if we amplify this capacitor in some way?
Clever. The signal towers use magical panels to increase brightness. If we reversed the panel's direction and adjusted the enchantment, we could amplify the beam.
Oh, snap.
It's improvised off the cuff and madcap. But you know, it just might work. Still, there are far too many undead between here and the signal tower.
Leave that part to me. The Vigil may not understand your boo-boo-matic wheeze calculator, but we know plenty about killing undead.
Then we have a plan.
She's so
Commander
cute.
Efoot, move out. Your crusaders can guide the way.
Escort Zot to the signal tower. Fine. There were people that I could talk to, but I suppose...
Get it working. We need that barricade down.
Is this what I think it is? How do they compress all those angles? Just plug it in.
You know
I'm
what
on
this
my way,
reminds me of,
Preceptor.
though? Taking back Claw Island, in that we've just seen everything for Destiny's Edge. This reminds me of them having to protect Snaff. Because we're protecting Zot right now, to make sure that he gets up there to the signal tower. That's actually really neat on Anet's part.
That was close.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Oh no! I almost fell. It does feel like a real battle.
Break down that phone. This offensive is over. Spirits should be in cold oust.
Gravity may yeah, I see that now. Let's go, Zot. We got it. We got it. We got it. That's why we just keep spinning, make sure they can't knock me off the dang platform. There's a lot of platforms. Thank you for the follow. You don't, but I get really overzealous.
Might makes me right.
Solid rock.
That was close.
No, it wasn't. I was cleansing everyone. I have like one stack of bleeding that I didn't cleanse through. It was not close at all, my dude. Oh,
Here's the
goodness
panel.
gracious.
I have to reverse it, resource cell the amplification, and attach the capacitor. Just keep them off.
And what's cool is that, like, while the dialogue is going, you might be paying attention to everything, but that doesn't mean that stuff has stopped, I think, which is my favorite part and what I really like. It's just like, yeah, he's still, you know, doing something. Like, you still have to pay attention. I like that.
Priory?
Fury is mine.
Only a few more seconds. Anyone have some gas?
Spirits should be impressed.
But it's not like we're taking turns, you know? It's not like freaking,
Here we go. That didn't do it.
like Dragon Ball Z and we're like taking turns while everyone gets like powered up for, you know, 6 episodes. Which I actually really like.
Defense, then offense.
Alright, let's go. Escort Traherne to the central rampart. Traherne, why are you running ahead of everybody? Gosh darn it!
Urgent.
I know! I'm usually when they tell me that things are urgent, I kind of hang out and do some inventory management first. And do some, you know, gathering and such.
That's how I do it.
Quickly. Solid rock.
Where did he go? Oh my god!
I'll coordinate in command from here. Go with Winnet and retake the siege points. Plaguebringer must be brought down.
Okay. I have to take the time to res the prayer engineer!
Work to do.
Okay.
Heat.
You just got back up and then I knocked him down again. Jerk.
Fury is
Okay. Stop dying! Gosh darn it. If you die right after I just rezzed you,
Solid rock.
That's more like it.
okay. Now we have to go to the other side. Probably shouldn't be going this way, but hey, whatever. Also, probably should not have run in there guns blazing. Oops. Knocked down! Oh, thank God. Ah! Bitch, please. I'm actually getting married in September too. So I've moved to Wisconsin. Dragon! No, poor thing. I know we had to, but I still feel bad. I know, right? Kill Bladeghast, the Plague Bringer! Fun. I have no idea what his tails look like either. And there's a fear. Okay. Didn't know he had a fear. Here, I'll heal everyone who stayed near the poison. Roar!
By the wind. Nothing can bring me down.
Yeah, bitch.
Fire! Do my bidding. Defense, then offense.
That was bad. Did not mean to go into that. Yeah.
I need a moment.
I didn't have anything for that one because I'd already used it. That's unfortunate.
Here, we draw mobilized. Here, and no further sight. Your servants will never play that part.
Nothing can bring me down. Stronger than stone.
Ah. I got overzealous. Get away. I can't believe I got so overzealous. That was bad. Ha!
The epic battle.
Yeah! So I've seen other people do this and I thought it might be fun. Thank you guys so much for watching this far if you did. I had a lot of fun with the story. My goal is to get to 80 by the end of this week, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. For those of you who didn't know, I do have a Patreon because I do this full time, and it really helps out a lot. There is merch. I'm working on a Patreon-only video playlist. You guys get to see things before it goes live, director's cuts, all of that, as long as it's available. And special thanks to Apocalypse, Jeffrey, Grayson, Sachio, Valfar, PMAC, Yuzan, Ghetto Wario, Michael, Miri, Cadence, AM, and Doom DK. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. If you want to become a patron as well, check the description. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you at the next one.